Ooh, it's cold, you guys. It started to snow and the window's right there. Ooh. Hi everyone, happy Monday. Welcome to the snow if you're in Utah. It's about time we got some. I'm not a fan though, at all. I really wish that the university could pick up and move to Arizona for the winter and then pick up and move back to Utah when it gets too hot in Arizona. But, one day, that is my dream and I will be a snowbird. One day. So, let's see what we got going on here. Had a pretty good day. It's been busy. Week, same thing. A little bit busy here, not so busy there. We did two big games. On Saturday we had the men's basketball game. They lost. We had the men's football game. They won. Good times. Got 8 hours of overtime on Saturday. I mean, really, you can't complain about that. I'm going to spend it all on cross-stitch stuff. Okay, let's just do the random stuff. The other day I was poking around at Joann's, and in their clearance section they had a really cute pincushion. It's meant to go on your wrist, but I'm never ever going to wear it on my wrist, so I just kind of fold up the wrist thing underneath there and set it on my desk, and it's a cute bouquet of purple flowers that I really, really like. Random thing number 2. I was off to Target. You know how I love me some Target, and had to get some stuff for El Kitty Cat. And so I had to stop and anyway, down the aisle for the cat, and they had the cute tip over mice that she loves so much, only he's all dressed up for Santa. Christmas as Santa or an elf. Whatever. This is totally marketed to the human because the cat don't care. But anyway, he's super cute. She loves him. Well, just because she loves food. Also at Target is one of my favorite holiday things that they do. Chocolate mint milk. Delicious. Seriously, you guys, if you like hot chocolate with a little peppermint in it, same stuff, super thick, only cool. I love that stuff. Here in my area, it sells out really, really quick. I might only find 1 or 2 a season, and every other time I'll go in. The slot where it is kept in the cooling, the refrigerated area, will be empty. So, holiday mint chocolate milk. Love it. I get a lot of questions about the hoops that I use to stitch with. These are spring tension hoops. Really easy, consists of a plastic thingy and then the spring, and you put your fabric in here, slide in the metal thing. It holds the tension really well. They're meant to be done with the metal part, the plastic bit above and the metal part underneath. If you've been watching my videos long enough, you know that I do that in reverse. So when I put it together, I put the plastic hoop I put underneath, and then I put the metal one on top, and then when I stitch, I usually stitch, like this, hold it with the 2 fingers underneath, and then counterbalance with my thumb up here on the handles. That keeps me from touching a lot of the fabric for the most part. So this is a good stuff. I know Kelly Ann just did a tutorial information thing that was really, really in detail about her metal hoops, because she likes the spring tension hoops as well. So if I'm smart, I will remember to link that in the bottom. No guarantees. We shall see. Also fantastic, Goldfishy managed to, she actually did a Google search and looked up the paper piece nativity that I have hanging behind me, and she posted in the comments on the last video a place she found where you could buy the pattern. If I'm smart and I remember, I will add another copy of that down in the description box below. But it was Goldfishy who did the research, because every time I was over at Mom's house, I would forget to ask her, hey, what is that pattern, and take a picture of it and figure out where she bought it from. So, thank you, Goldfishy, for doing my work for me. Last little bit of randomness. Today there was a discussion on Stitch Mania about eating your snacks and stuff, and, you know, the usual wide variety of things. Everything from not doing snacks because you get your fingers dirty to, you know, and avoiding spills and messes and things. When I have a snack, I will usually put it in a coffee mug, you know, like this, because coffee mugs are good for more than just coffee. Anyway, so, you know, like I'll put my Chex Mix in here, and then I use, these are training chopsticks to pick up my snackies, so my fingers don't get dirty. So that was a lovely discussion that was going on in Stitch Mania today. I thought I'd show you what I worked with, because I saw somebody else say they use chopsticks, and I'm like, that's brilliant. So I hit Amazon and found the little training chopsticks. It came in a pack of 6. There's some blues and an orange and yellow. Anyway, pack of 6 of those cute little things from Amazon. Okay, I think that's all the randomness. I certainly hope that's all the randomness. Shall we get into the progress report? Yes, indeed. Okay, first things first. I spent a little bit of time the other day working on my wonderful walk. As you can see, I got the back stitching all done for the dragon and the bunny and our little princess, and then I put in the shadows underneath the bunny and the princess, and I just have the shadow left to do for Mr. Dragon right there. However, it dawned on me that if I wait until the 1st of January to put said shadow under Mr. Dragon, it would count as a stitch from Stash Finish, and I could get the dollars. So, yeah, it's December, and I'm already thinking of ways to game the system. So that's not going to be finished until January. Oh well, my nieces won't get something for Christmas. They'll never notice. They're 3 and not quite 1. And they have grandparents that spoil them something fierce, so I'm not worried about it, guys. They'll get it when they get it. And that's just the way it is with cross-stitch gifts, as well you all know. Alright, the next thing that I worked on and just kind of went crazy nuts on, let me see if I can get her lined up pretty well. And if you followed any of my posts on Stitch Mania, you know what I was up to. So I came home from dinner on Thursday evening. I got home at about 7, and you can see where all these purples are. These were not stitched, and plus there was a lot of pinks that I hadn't put in yet either. But anyway, on Thursday night after Thanksgiving, I came home, and where all these purples are was brown, and I pulled out all the browns. I voluntarily, I didn't have to do it, I voluntarily frogged a whole bunch of browns. And it was close to midnight when I went to sleep after having got the browns out. And I remember sitting here as it got later and later, and I'm snipping 1 or 2 stitches and then using my needle to loosen the stitches and pull them out single stitch by single stitch. How worried I was that I was going to cut the fabric. Luckily I didn't. And I was tempted to go crazy and cut more than one stitch at a time to really speed up the process. But I think it worked better that I went really, really slow and just went stitch by stitch. Anyway, Friday I didn't have to go out to work, didn't have to do anything. In fact, I did not leave my house at all on Friday. And what I put in are the rest of the pinks and all the purple that you can see. I did some test beading here with these purples to make sure that they'd work the way I liked them. They're looking pretty good. I think I'll keep what I've got planned there. There are some holes you can see kind of down here where some beads need to go. There need to be, where is it? Beads kind of up in here. There are quite a few places in her hair that I need to add beads, but I just haven't because working with the tension hoop, it's just better to bead it all at once so I can put the hoop on, do the beads, and then take the hoop right back off. So I got all of her purples back in her hair, and then I stitched this half of her blue and this bit of blue. I'm trying to decide what I want to do for the seahorses that are on either side of her next to the compass points. You know, it's got a thought process. I had initially thought maybe doing them blue, but they're right next to that water, and so they might get a little bit lost in the blue. I thought to do them purple because I'm using about 6 different purples already. I think I could just continue to use the purples that I have and blend those through to make the seahorses, you know, pop out. You know, that would work really well. But then I was worried that there would be just too much purple. It would feel very purple heavy. And so then I was thinking about, well, originally they're charted for yellow, and you know, yellow and purple are complementary colors on the color wheel, and so they would complement each other really, really well. So I think I'm going to pull the original colors called for the seahorses and line them up with the flosses that I've already got and see how well they do. I might change out some of them, because if I'm remembering the picture correctly, there's a slight possibility that the colors that I'm using are really clear colors, and the colors that I think that's charted for might be a little more muted, so I might have to brighten those up or choose flosses that are clearer. I don't know. I need to pull them all, check it out, make sure that it is all good. So that is where we are at on my mermaid. And the last thing that I stitched on, it didn't get a whole heck of a lot of work, is the Gratitude pattern by Lizzie Kate. And I just worked a little bit. I took it with me to Thanksgiving dinner as we sat around and chatted with the family, and then just put in this little bit of pink on the floral border. And that's really all I did to it. Not a lot of stitching went in. But you know what? That's okay. It looks good. It'll be just fine when I get around to doing the rest of it. And I'm using the called for colors, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be just fine. So there is that. Put that in here. And I forgot to bring my at-work project home from work. Like I said, it snowed and my brain wasn't completely put together when I was leaving work, but over the weekend at work I started on the little tiny one up here. This is Tell Me a Story, so I've got a bunch of the blue. I've got his snout in and some of his tummy I'll put in on the blue dragon there. So that has got some progress, but like I say, I accidentally left it at work, so can't show it to you. Alright, other than random Target shopping that I already showed you that really had nothing to do at all with cross-stitching, I got a couple of things in the mail. So let's look at my Stashquisitions. As usual, I filmed it when it arrived, so let's look at that footage. Hey guys, it's about 11:45 at night. I just got home from the football game today. What is it? Saturday the 26th. We had a doubleheader, so I worked basketball and then I worked football. Got paid for a full 8 hours overtime. Woot woot. Anyway, I hit my mailbox on the way in, and I thought I would just open everything up, show you what I got, and it'll be fun because I'm really excited about a couple of these things. So let's start out with the item that I am the least excited about. As many of you know, Cross Stitch and Needlework has ceased publication, and I think it was their winter issue has been 100% reprints from old times. Well, let me tell you my story. I subscribed to Cross Stitch and Needlework back in February. I hadn't received an issue until June when I contacted customer service with my proof of payment for the subscription. They said, "Oh, we'll send you a magazine out right away." So I got my, I think that was summer by that time. So the summer whatever issue in June or maybe the 1st of July, and that's it. I haven't received the fall one. I haven't received the winter one. I've just received my little coupon thingy for a refund of $9.99. I think I subscribed for the whole year for either $20, $25, something like that, and I got one issue. That one issue has cost me $14. I am not a happy camper, even with the refund. Right? So, no wonder they went out of business. All right, now for the things that I'm really excited about. Our own Stitching Petunia, she has an Etsy shop, which is Reap What You Sow, and then she is also selling some bags through her new group, our Facebook group, Reap What You Sow by Stitching Petunia. And I missed her sale when she did her first, project bag thing, because I love project bags. You sell project bag. I'll try to get a project bag if you can. But anyway, I happened to peruse through her Etsy shop, and this is fabulous. Here. She had a Batman bag. I need to take a minute and reform it. So I bought, if you guys know I love Batman. Maybe you don't know. Pansies and Batman. Too bad Batman can't wear pansies. Alright, here we go. So it is a lovely, wonderful square. I need to push it out, maybe iron it. Anyway, it just doesn't want to go square. It's been sitting in the envelope for too long. Alright, here we go. A nice square, probably a pencil bag, but it would also be great for scissors and flosses and, little things for project. Anyway, a Batman bag. Really excited I got me a square Batman bag. And then she was so sweet, she emailed me after she had sent it and said she included a little thing for me. And look, I think it's knitting. It might be crochet. I'm terrible, you guys. I can't tell the two apart. I think it's knit. I'm going to go with knit. Terry, you can tell me if I'm wrong, because I probably am. Anyway, she made me a little dish scrubber. Woo, woo. Isn't it cute? I'm so excited, unless it's a pot holder. I don't know. Terry, did you send me a dish scrubber or a pot holder? Let me know. Anyway, and it's purple. She knows me. She knows me. So anyway, this is her card. Whoops, let's get it in front of the camera so you can hit her Etsy shop and have a look-see at what she has. Her Facebook group is the same name, Reap What You Sow by Stitching Petunia. So the next time she releases a couple of bags, you can get in on all the fun too. Tissue paper on the floor for the cat to play with. All right, next up, we got the big old box of fun from Stitchy Box. And this is the lovely gold Countdown to Christmas box. Funness. And so just like the Halloween box, it's all just sort of piled in there. Fun and games to be had multiple days of the month. So I am going to, well, scoop all these back up and put them in the box. And then I will go through and make sure that every single day is represented to make sure that I'm not missing anything. What's that? Ooh. It's big and it's square and it's day 6. So this will be fun. Lots and lots of fun. Uh-oh, that's trying to get away. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. That'll be fantastic. Let's put that on the floor because it's kind of big. And then last of all, fun things that came in the mail that I'm really excited about is Just Another Button Company has a monthly subscription for buttons. And so I'm crazy, as you guys are well aware. I decided, well, that sounds like fun. And so I went and clicked on subscribe. So I'm going to get a year full of random buttons every month. And so it arrived and it came in this super cute little box. Open it up. With your first shipment, she sends along these fun little variety pack of buttons. You only get these in the first shipment. These won't show up in every single shipment. But those are some cute buttons. A lot of variety in there. That'll be fun to find little places to put them. And then look at this. Look how cute that's packaged. So it has a, it tells you a little bit about what your box contains. Cookies, candy canes, spearmints, and poinsettias. This month's theme is scarlet, as you can see right there. And so take that off, and it's all wrapped in tissue paper with scarlet at the top. And then it just slips out. So here is a no-sew ornament pattern and kit with directions, and as you can see, they've included little tiny fabric bits for the Christmas trees right there. So there's the directions on how to do that. And then we have packages and packages of buttons. And so here is an assortment of the bigger size buttons. Aren't those fun? So those are the big ones. These are the not so big ones. These are the more medium sized ones. And then a package of itty bitty tiny little ones in all sorts of fun shapes. I'm really looking forward to finding things to put these on. I think it'll be really fun to add them onto, you know, some of my project bags. Hopefully during the year I'll get like a pack of blue ones and a pack of purple ones. Of course I want a pack of purple ones. I want all the purple ones. Right? Right? So that is super cute. And let me show you this thing that I got at Target the other day. It was available in their it was over in the bath section. So it's one of those things that you can put cotton balls and, you know, other things in. So, you know, here's the lid, and you can pull that one off. And then you can pull this one off, and so on and so forth. But I got this specifically to put buttons in. So there is that fun thing. It's busy. I am wide awake, and it is probably rolling up on, yeah, it's almost midnight. What can you do, guys? I'm awake. Maybe I'll play with my buttons, eat a little caramel corn, left over from the game tonight. This is why I'm fat. Anyway, see ya. Fun stuff, right? Really, really, really loving the buttons. I don't know why, I'm just on a button kick right now. And so had to order those, and I'm really excited about the Countdown to Christmas box. I'm really tempted just to open everything up, film it all in one shot, and then let you guys gamble to see if you want to see it beforehand or not. It's up to you. I'll let you guys be the deciders of your own fate. So that's, yep, Stashquisitions. Let's do our shout outs to the new Floss Tubers. As usual, I have notes that I can't read because I'm that awesome. So the first gal I wandered across is Kathy, crafting in the library. And as I was watching her, I'm like, I swear, I have seen her before, and it was labeled like Floss Tube 9, but it was the first video on the channel, and I'm like, I've seen her before, and I finally figured it out, and it's Catherine Cohn, and then just tonight in Stitch Mania, she posted that she had changed her channel name, and, you know, so she is now Kathy, crafting in the library. And of course her work was great. She's working on the Santa's Village by CCN, and you know, the usual things. So go follow her, go migrate to her new channel. The next gal that I watched was My Little Stitchy World. She starts off by showing a absolutely beautiful finish of a Native American woman who is doing some weaving at a loom. And it's beautiful, just gorgeous. And then she also shared a couple of her other whips and, I don't know, shares other whips as well. Notes. I should learn to write better so I can read them. The next gal who I stumbled across is Danny B. So she gave an introduction to herself, and then she talked about how her goal, in addition to showing whips and finishes and stuff, was to talk about how to be thrifty when acquiring your stash. And I have since watched like video 2, and she covers some ideas of floss, where to acquire some floss, and you know, different things on what she does. Apparently she has a limited budget, and there is nothing wrong with that. What was really interesting about her philosophy is she does a lot of blackwork style designs, because those are less dependent on using the exact color of floss. You know how like the picture ones, you really need to use something that's close. Whereas with blackwork, you can get great results, wonderful contrast by using, you know, colors that may not have been called for at all. So anyway, it was interesting. Next up, I met Lisa Dunn. She starts us off with the Know Your Needleworker tag. Fellow accountant, woot woot. She shares with us some of her first embroidery projects and her first fully finished object of 2016. So that was a great introduction. Then we have Laura X Stitches. I'm going to assume that either she or her boyfriend is a snowboarder, because there was a snowboard propped up against the wall in the background. I used to snowboard, and then I started my passionate love affair with food. Anyway, she does a cute little intro, some outtakes, and either she mentioned she was in Australia, or I'm just making a big ol' assumption that she's from Australia. Anyway, she was cute. Go check her out. And then the last person I stumbled across was Ginger Gerald Stitcher. And he starts us off with the Know Your Needleworker tag as well. He is working on the planets of the solar system, and he kind of showed those as we went along. He's finished 6 of them thus far, and just working away on those. He showed several of his finishes, And he is working on a whip of Crowns of the Kingdom by Rosewood Manor, who does Crowns of the Kingdom. And anyway, Ginger Gerald is working on that on a blue fabric. And the contrast between the blue fabric and the flosses that he has chosen to do the crowns with, it was just spectacular. It was really beautiful. So go and check him out. So there are our Floss Tube newbies. So go give them a warm Floss Tube welcome. Since the weather has turned and all thoughts are turning to the crazy holiday season, I took a few minutes earlier to do a bit of show off some of my brain. Come on, English, you're doing so well. Anyway, show off some of my Christmas kits that I have acquired over the years. So let's take a pause for a little bit of stash and tell. Hi guys, it snowed today, which means Christmas is on its way. Well, Christmas would be on its way regardless of the snow or not, but it's the snow that gets you thinking in the Christmas way. Unless you're in Arizona. And then I envy you. Because there's no snow. And I hate the snow. But anyway, let us do a stash and tell for most of my Christmas related kits. I have, let's see if we can move this just right. I have two big old, well not huge, but you know, decent sized Rubbermaid totes right there. All full of my Christmas kit stash. So, let's show it off. Oh, let's start first with, when I first started stitching, one of the things that I loved the most were Christmas stockings. So I bought a lot of stocking kits. And I was really excited when Donna Cooler and the Cooler Design Studio, they put out a couple of stocking collections. So here is stocking collection number 1. And as you can see there, it is growing lots and lots of flags. So there's lots of stockings in there that I had flagged and thought that I would do. What's interesting about these is some of them were made into kits at one point or another. And so then it was released in a book. So if you didn't find the kit, you could at least have the book. All right, and here is the second edition of Donna Cooler's stocking collection. Da-da-da. And some more on the back. So, also growing lots of flags. So those are those two things, which are a lot of fun. Let's take off the lid, and this is just going to be a big mess. There's no two ways about it. So here we have a cute Santa. It says Rejoice. Lucilla kit. Put it on the floor so the cat can play with. Dimensions. Hobby Lobby, 50% off some time ago. Anyway. Snowmen. More super cute snowmen. I think at one time I had thought I would do that for one of my sisters-in-law. Here is another winter scene, family type thing. The Naughty or Nice Santa. I think this is the one that 100 years ago, well, maybe not. I know there's one of my kits that doesn't have the pattern in it because I wasn't planning on doing it right away. And there was a lady on the 123 Stitch message board who asked if anybody had. She had purchased a kit, but it didn't have the pattern in it. So she was asking, does anybody have the pattern? And I said, I have the pattern, I will loan it to you. And so I mailed it off to her. And this has to have been back in, when was it, kitty cat? 2007? Something like that, and it's just gone. So maybe one of these days I need to figure out which kit that is. Here is a fishing Santa. I thought I would do this in honor of one of my grandpas who loved to fish. Another Santa and his list. There's that one there. Let's grab another handful of, woof. All right, we have a herd of gold collection ones, and so this is All Hearts Come Home. Stockings. Nativity. I love nativities. Love, 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 love nativities. Another Winter Village type scene. More Winter Village. You guys get the, wow, I love them all. Oh hey, I own this one. I didn't know that I owned this one. I should have known I owned this one. Whatever. Santa and candy canes and the tree. This is a new-isher one. Alright, what do we got left? 3, 4 more. Priscilla kit with all the snow globes. This one's a fun one. I think the snow globes one is in one of my books that I showed first of all. Cats. I know this one is in one of those books as well. Crafty room. Snowman. Right. And what do we got here? Oh, ha. Kids have fallen asleep waiting for Santa to arrive. That one's cute. Well, they're all cute. They're all cute and I like them all. If I didn't like them, I wouldn't have bought them. Alright, let's open up tub number 2. There's no good way to do this, you guys. Alright, let's start with ornaments. Okay, so I thought these were super cute ornaments. So I have the kit. And of course I haven't started them because I have way too much. Turn this, sorry, around. Aha. Some little snow globe ornaments that coordinate with the snow globe stocking. I have 2 of these cute little kits to do the ornaments on perforated canvas. 2 of those. Let's see, I think they go this way so they stack flatter. This is a super cute advent calendar that is now in a Ziploc bag because I think one of my previous dogs had a freak out and chewed up the original bag, but I think everything's in there. This is another sort of an adventy thing with lots of charms that you hang on the tree. Right? Fun. Here is a Let It Snow tree skirt. That's what this is. So I have a giant tree skirt kit and a second tree skirt kit. And this one I've actually gotten out and sorted the flosses at one point in time and pulled out all the instructions and looked at it and actually thought that I was going to start it, but for one reason or another I didn't quite get around to starting it. Alright, now I'm going to take all the little things out of the bin so that the little things can just be put back in the bin. Hopefully. This is entertaining TV, everybody. Thrill a minute. Alright, well, we'll start with this one. Last one out, first one in. A cute little banner for the holidays. And then I have, oh, this was fun. Little tiny ornament kit that somebody saw and decided to give me as a stocking stuffer. And then we have a bunch of Mill Hill Tiny Treasure Diamond kits because I love these. So there's that one. And this one. And another one. And that one. What you doing, little cat? You trying to knock everything over? Yes, you are. Just like you knocked over my water the other day. Little Christmas tree. I swear, I just had the glass of water here on the desk. I got up to go to the bathroom. I came back. The cat had dumped the water all over the floor. It's amazing that the cat lived. All right, this is Santa. Snowflake. Another Santa. An angel. A little hearty thingy. A menorah in honor of all my Jewish friends. Which is probably sacrilegious, so I probably will never put the menorah on a Christmas tree. That's just rude. All right. Cute little design. Da, 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 da. Here is a wreath. Little poinsettia. Another snowflake. Noel. Yeah, poinsettia, I guess it is. I was going to say a design. Let's see. What do we want to do next? Well, we can keep on with the ornament ones. This Have a Merry Christmas chalkboard. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. Filled with joy. That F was giving me problems there, you guys. And 'tis the season. Those are not kits. Okay. I have the Here Bells. It's for I actually have this little box. It's down there in my curio. I haven't actually stitched anything to go in the box. Not necessarily Christmas related, but here's the limited edition ornament fob thingy. Lizzie Kate did a few years ago. Another Lizzie Kate. Fa la 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 la. I got so far as to doing the center grid on that one before I got sidetracked with something else, which is not surprising. Here is a shepherd's bush. Fa la la. With all the things. We have the Christmas is Forever little kit from Lizzie Kate. One day I'll get to it. I have faith one day. Alright, so from the Sweetheart tree I have the heart ornament. It's a kit. You can't really see all the stuff. Oh, you want to be in the box, do ya? She's sitting in the empty tub that the stockings just came out of. Too bad the camera's difficult to move or I'd show it to you. Anyway, Sweetheart tree. Here is the Joy ornament. We have, well, it's more winter than Christmas, but it's in the same box. The Purple Snowman. Oops, there you go. Kind of see that there. The blue snowman. Dun, 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 dun. This is a Christmas scissor fob. There it focuses. Ho, ho, ho. It even came with a silly little pair of scissors. And our last kit that is in this container, doesn't mean that I don't have other kits somewhere else that I am unaware of, is the Just Nan Christmas hat, which is really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It has the embellishments and some of the things to finish up the hat with, but I need to acquire the linen and, yep, the linen and the flosses. Those are the words that I was looking for and couldn't find. So that is the stash and tell of all my Christmas kits, and it is a plenty. Many, many things. So I could probably stitch from stash for an entire year on Christmas kits only and still not get everything done. Anyway, see ya. So that, I think, with the end of stash and tell, is everything for tonight. I know we have an event coming up here at work called Christmas Around the World, where the university folk dance team puts on various traditional holiday dances from all over the world. Everything, I mean really all over the world. We go to India, we go to Russia, we go to Germany. They do traditional dances from China and Japan, and it really is Christmas all around the world, and they just do, it's a fun one. I know we have the elementary school kids. I think if you're in 4th grade or 3rd grade, maybe 5th grade, something like that, a lot of the elementary school kids, the schools put the kids on the buses and they come up for a special shortened show. And so that's coming up here, I think, on Friday. So that ought to keep us busy with all those kids running around. It'll be a lot of fun. See the dances. So that's going to keep us busy coming up here on Friday and Saturday. I think that is it. It's got to be it, because if I had my way, there would be nothing going on. Just plenty of time to stitch and stitch and stitch. But, you know, you get busy. Thank heavens for Amazon and doing all your Christmas shopping on Amazon. You never have to leave the house at all. I'm becoming a hermit, and it is a scary, scary thing. Anyway, for the 100th time, that's everything for this week. Thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed and liked and commented. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope that you guys get a great stitching weekend. I hope the frog stays far, far away from your house. Heck, I invited him in voluntarily last week on Thursday, so I hope that took him off of your hands for a while last week. Hope you have a great one. Hugs and stitches. Bye.
Everything will always be alright when we go shopping.